right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my trap. You really think I'm gonna squeal? Did you know, Mr. McCarthy?
Why is the word abbreviation so long?
Hey, isn't he the cop that won a medal for solving all those cases?
And he's still. I say we bust in there and find the guy.
I don't want to be rude, but I ain't got time for talking.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How you do that?
Careful! I'll give him something better.
Jeg har lige ændret lidt på nogle af vores indstillinger her, folk, med vores reshade, fordi det var lidt for mørkt her, når det nu var nat.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around. Phelps? Landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
$16K.
Patterson has life insurance.
Har han noget i den anden lomme, Phelps? Hvad havde han?
We can notify next of kin. What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Han blev slæbt deroverfra og derhen. Han har ligget under bilen også.
Body traveled a good 20 feet. This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Her bremsede den dog, ser det ud til.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
She's all yours, detective.
Ups. Ikke forvente den rigtigt. Der.
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit and run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife. I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room. I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
Hit and run accident. Mr. Dudley.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
Læg mærke til hans øjne. Igen, han siger ikke hele sandheden.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Esther and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Og igen, straight face. Det, han taler højst sandsynligt sandhed her.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
Vi mangler at snakke med en eller anden, og det er højst sandsynligt damen her.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Eyewitness report.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
She's from the south. Taler sandt.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Suspicion, vehicle description, sort of.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Det passer. Det så vi i traileren.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid.
Det kunne også være nok.
3C8.
Vi har en lille smule at gå efter.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Og nu skiftede hun så ansigt. Hun kigger væk. Mørker. Fortæller ikke hele sandheden.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things are pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
Kan vi snakke lidt mere med bartenderen? Det kan vi. Han har højst sandsynligt hørt det her skænderi, der var i baren.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Han må have noget mere til historien. Jeg tror ikke helt på ham.
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
Det var en business venture. Hvad går det ud på?
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Og du kigger væk, mens du siger det. Du er en smirk. Du lyver.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you gonna tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Okay.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm gonna need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
The love tap. Ja, der er en avis. Lad os bare se, hvad det går ud på.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Han er skummel, ham doktoren der. Så han giver sine klienter rigtig mange stoffer for at holde dem nede. Og det er som regel, sådan som jeg har forstået det i hvert fald med ham her doktoren, så er det krigsveteraner, han tjener penge på ved at holde dem drugged. Jeg kan også tage telefonen og ringe til centralen.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thank you.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Der lader til at være noget mere i det her. Bare lige en, der er blevet påkørt. Lad os høre, hvad Bakowski han har at sige. Hvor bliver han af? Derovre. Hvad er din mening, min ven?
I'm stumped. Ideas?
We've got to track down that Lincoln, Phelps. We find the car, and then we nail the driver.
Okay. Okay, så lad os tage til Mr. Døden der. Så lad os bare tage til Patterson Residence først. Han bliver her. Okay, vi ses.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Hun virker ikke særlig ked af det.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
Wow.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
I beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Time to question the witness.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Okay, det er straight up ikke sandheden. Lad os bare sige, det tror jeg ikke på.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna. It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
Hun er iskold, hende her. Nå, hvad var det, I skændte så?
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Kigger væk, lille ven. Du stadig ikke fortæller hele sandheden. Vi tror stadig ikke helt på dig.
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
Nå, så lad os høre, hvad er din rolle sammen med ham her, Leroy Sabo, der står ved siden af dig?
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Ja, det er vist en løgn, for vi ved, at du får 16.000 på hans livsforsikring.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Oh, you're calling me a little man. Insurance letter.
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crack games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Jeg stjæler lige jeres telefon et sekund. Nej, sidder I hen og spiller kort. Hyggeligt.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, let's have a look. Jeg har fornemmelsen, vi kommer til at se jer to igen. Central Morgue, sagde han immediately, så lad os gøre det.
Units 211 in progress, 933 South Broadway. Any center unit able to handle identified?
Vi tager lige en detur her, folkens. Der er nogen, der har brug for en backup. Oops.
Units 211 in progress, 933 South Broadway. Any center unit able to handle identified?
Car 11 King responding. Go ahead.
Car 11 King, 211 in progress at the United Artists Theater, 933 South Broadway, 11K, code 3.
Code 3, roger that. Moving up.
Now remember, you call the cops and I'll hunt you down. Got me?
Too late, asshole.
God damn it!
Efter ham.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Ja, jeg skal lige kunne nå ham først, jo. Jeg kører jo som en gal. Holy shit. Pas på.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Idiot.
Whoa! Get up there after him, Phelps!
Vi slog lige en mand ihjel. Han vil til pandekage dig.
Your move, Efter! Come and get me!
Og lige løgne.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Skyd ham i hånden. Var det nok, eller døde han? Og han døde. Ups. Vi klarer street crime. Jeg er ked af, at jeg kom til at køre ham derover.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
It is the big cop who got promoted. It is me, Mr. Cole Phelps. Lad os se, hvad han har at sige her.
Olive oil comes from olives. Where does baby oil come from? What the heck? I'm gonna suck the hell out of you.
Da han lige olivenolie kommer fra oliven. Hvor kommer babyolie så fra? Det spurgte du ikke om, vel, din idiot. Han er ikke der. Han er ikke der. Så er han herinde.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
Was stabbed.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Let's do it. I told you that was fishy. Patterson residents, let's arrest those bastards. Here we are again.
We've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
It wasn't me.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice
jury.
of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do with it.
You think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's
Lorna?
a crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
You got what was coming, Lorna. Doing it.
Holy Toledo. Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
Lester could be a heel, but that's a lousy way for anyone to go out.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Case closed med topkarakterer. Vi behøvede slet ikke at snakke med hit and run driveren. Det var selvfølgelig ikke hans skyld, men det kunne vi have gjort. Men som sagt, man behøver ikke at gøre det hele for at gennemføre de her missioner. Folkens, med det, så er det alt her for i dag af den her episode af vores L.A. Noire detektivkampagne. Jeg håber, I har hygget jer. Vi vender selvfølgelig tilbage igen, samme tid, samme sted i næste uge, hvor vi kigger mere på, hvad der kommer til at ske med Detective Phelps her i 1950'erne i Los Angeles. Folkens, indtil da, så husk selvfølgelig at like videoen, husk at subscribe, husk der er masser af andet content lige her på kanalen. Blot klik på nogle af de videoer, du ser lige nu her på skærmen. Folkens, kan I have det helt fantastisk, til vi ses igen. Jeg er ude herfra. Hej hej.